What's up, y'all? My name is Damari Mack. I'm from Bodacious, Virginia. I'm the head section leader of the tuba section, and I'm class of 2021. The one thing that sets us apart from any tuba section is the ability that we play together. We do everything together as far as gelling, and we are very musical. One thing I experienced with the section is that when I first came here, we all moved as a unit, and we all stick together and we all play together, and it makes a bigger sound. I came in with 12, 13 tubas and we sounded like 20 plus, because the impact of gelling and playing together has an impact not only musically but as a section. So when I started with Virginia State, I came in 2020 and it was during COVID, and during that time a lot of schools were shut down and we weren't allowed to go on campus. So I took the initiative to go up there, get on horn, start practicing. And even though we didn't do in-person practices, we still did band calls or band practice on Zoom. It was very difficult trying to hear a tuba play a low B flat and it sounds like nothing on the phone. When I made a transition to come here in 2021, musically it impacted me a lot because I met a lot of great musicians as far as like Miss Sanders, Mr. Butler, Dr. Zachary, and they really poured into my life and showed me how it is to be a quality musician. I was section leader in 2022. I was assistant. And during that time, the band was more prepared as far as a section-wise and sound. During then, my ways of teaching were strictly based on music. When I got back to the position now, I learned that it's a different generation and different kids coming in, so my ways of teaching during then may not work now. So I'm more lenient and more understanding. A lot of mental stuff going on, so being cognitive of stuff like that, and it makes an overall great leader. When I started, I was very quiet coming in, but I knew how to do my part, and I made sure I stood to that to progress as a player. The one thing that gained their trust is that I was hardworking. I was willing to do the work no matter what the cost was. Like just my work ethic. I like being ahead, I like staying ahead, making sure that everything's playing accordingly and that it gets the job done. I get this from Miss Sanders a lot. She always tells us that any opportunity we got to play, we pick our poise, we play tuba. You got to put them horns up. And she said that every single day, every time we get in the music bar, she'll tell you, put them horns up, put them horns up. And I took that and I applied it to the session that we're not just here to be felt, but we also got to be heard as well. And we have to fill them tubas up because it's a very big instrument. I know I'm a little guy, but I know how to fill the horn on, and I told them that, hey, you got to play. Even when we're outside, you got to spread the sound. You got to make a big sound, because even though that we are the heartbeat, you still got to be felt. You still got to be heard throughout the whole entire band. And I try to communicate that by telling them every time that don't think that it's just a weak sound. You need to push that air through, use that diaphragm, and yeah, push on the field, man. Crank up. Oh man, I remember going against Hampton. 2021, we went to Hampton and they started playing a fanfare, and I looked around, I'm like, we about to play, and everybody got up, everybody was rooting for us. And I remember they played one fanfare, and I ain't gonna lie, man, it didn't sound the best. And being a rookie, I couldn't really loud, but I loud in my mind. But yeah, we got up and we had 12. I was somewhat in the middle, and we played the first fanfare, and it was about from there. Everybody knew that we took that W, so that was one of my core memories going against the section.
Hello guys, my name is Isaac Olariwaju. I'm from Prince George's County, Maryland. I'm in the tuba section, and I'm the rookie class of 2025. What made me want to join the Spartan Legion is the uniqueness of the band. I really do like how the band was like paying attention to detail, never missing a beat, and I just really liked how like unique the band was. And why I chose tuba, because I've been playing tuba for since 7th grade year, starting on trombone 2nd grade, but I moved to tuba, and I just like how full and bass the tuba really is and how important the role. What's definitely been the hardest adjustment is the overall size and sound, because when there's over 20 trumpets in your face just blowing, and it's kind of hard to hear. And also the size, because you just got to adjust to the new size, especially coming from a small high school band. So just adjusting to the new size, and I've kind of adjusted it very well. The first season has been great. I really like the vibe and the stuff that we do in the stands and everything. And what has surprised me the most is just how quick we can get things done, especially just with the week that we get, just like how fast everything gets done and we can immediately put into action like in the next game. The older members help me grow by always telling me that I can always be better. Like, I know I'm good at my craft now, but I can always be better. I can always have room to improve. There's always room to improve in whatever you do. So the older members always push us to do our very best. Even if we mess up during rehearsal, they'll always tell us to do our very best and do the best that we can.
My name is Jalen Steele. I'm from Petersburg, Virginia. I'm part of the Bodacious Bassist Tuba section, and I'm rookie class of 24. Being Bodacious just means being a part of a family. You know, I know I can call anybody in the section for anything at any time. They'll always be there for me. We always look out for each other. We always have a good time. So it's just really the family aspect. I would say just being confident. You know, you play tuba, you can't be scared, you can't be timid. People gonna see you regardless, so you gotta play, and that carries into life. When you walk in a room, you gotta be confident, chin up. You gotta speak with some type of, like, you know what you're talking about. So it's just being confident in whatever you do. I would say just stay hungry, always want to improve. And I would say at the end of the day, just remember, it's just band. So if you love band, you shouldn't let it become something that you hate because you're stressed, you're worried about things. It's just band. At the end of the day, you love it, so just keep doing it.
Keep being the best person you can be. Always bet on yourself. Trust in God if you believe in God, always. And just be confident. Enjoy life. Take it easy. Don't put too much work on yourself.
This is Sparta!